gave you.
Because what he just read
Yeah,
lends to what a
But
fence is a structure.
yeah.
Well, no, not necessarily.
Well,
Yeah,
if we go by, and everybody's stating the state of Maine, and then we look at that,
Right.
which fits under structure, so,
Oh, did you just hand those out?
yeah.
Okay, I guess I'll sit down.
But here, well, this is just examples of the ordinances from the surrounding towns, and towns, and I put in Scarborough also, but you've got Holton, you got Prescott, you got Marshall, you have Fort Kent, and you have Caribou.
Well, I'll be seeking your opinion as
Yeah.
well, Dave, obviously you did some homework,
Yeah.
so.
So
But
this is just something we can look at, and whatever
Well-
you decide which way you wanna go.
Well, the way I wanna go is try to find the best compromise for
Yeah,
everybody.
because
Chris,
otherwise-
really,
we're
that's-
gonna have you sit
That's what
over
I'm looking for.
there.
The best compromise.
That's all your paperwork.
You gotta be a pretty face. You gotta put your pretty face on the camera.
I do?
Actually, I was told this thing will
Well,
rotate
yeah.
around,
Ah.
so whoever talks will get it.
Ah.
So I'm
It'll
gonna
be
keep
like the
quiet
focal
then.
point.
That's pretty
Yeah,
sharp though.
yours is right here.
Okay. Perfect, perfect.
Mark, you're gonna sit here,
Oh, you have a prescribed
Yeah.
location? Oh, okay.
and Mike, who's gonna be the chair for tonight, will sit right here.
Okay.
Oh, you're not vice chair?
No,
Oh, I thought you were vice chair.
no,
But like I said,
no, go ahead.
I'm fine with either way. I'm just here to see, should we correct it? Should we-
I think there needs to be some definition, but I think that it will
Well,
create, it will create.
Maybe we can give it definition, but we can't give it position.
Right, yeah. And then once we give it a definition,
You know,
We follow
you
this
know,
way,
we can give a fence a definition, whatever you
Yeah.
wanna call it, you can
Yeah.
call it that.
yeah.
But we
Because-
can't tell it, we can't make it a position where you can put it on your property. That's,
Right, that's fine. And that's fine, because really, and when you look at this, this comes
So
from
we're not gonna
definition.
discuss setback on that?
We could if you want.
I think it's something that needs to, again,
well, it's.
to me, it's like common sense a little bit.
Well,
I don't know, but.
But the thing is, we gotta
Again-
look at it in several ways. You know, you have that situation, what if, other properties like across the street, you know, if they decide to put a fence in the middle, it adversely affects both those properties.
well, yeah, that's why they have property lines, and that's why you utilize, that's why you have a property line. The property line is yours,
Yeah.
and you're capable of doing whatever you like on your property. And if you wanna erect a fence, and you wanna erect it 3 inches from your line, it's fine. Well, you can't erect a 6-foot fence, because
Correct.
you can't obstruct the view.
Again, I guess if you look at it a worst case scenario, what you just said, do whatever you want on your property, we wouldn't have codes.
Well, yeah, well, that,
Right?
Yeah.
but why wasn't, you know, and that's another thing, why was it not addressed from 1977 or from the 40s up until today?
From what I understand, I talked to
Because
one
it
of the
was-
selectmen, it was addressed, it was supposed to be taken care of and it just fell through. I don't know when, but she told me.
Because I've seen this problem arise time after time after time, and a lot of times, it's just because we're not supposed, the town
I'm
and,
Mark Medor, by the way.
and these
Nice to meet
boards
you,
aren't
Chris.
supposed to be the lawmakers.
Correct.
And we're
I'll say
not,
like
we're-
I was
and then
told.
we're not the
Welcome to the
civil,
jungle.
the civil matter defense. We do policies and ordinances for the town.
Correct, but if you take a look at it, if you take a look at our ordinance, right, and I've got those things, and that's from ordinances from towns surrounding us,
Right.
and ours is so vague, we need to.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but I agree with you on that part, we need, that's the first step, correct that definition, get it in there, and then we take it from there if you want. It's up to
So,
you.
I think what he just read, you know, that really, I think that really is a good way of putting it, is function, not composition.
Mhm.
Right.
I think, so that addresses
What offense
the apparatus
But
that's over
if you
there.
read right here,
No, I'm still relating it to what we're
Right.
dealing with over there.
if you go under Fort
Is
Kent.
it all right if I take my mask off? I'm distanced there.
But I'm one of those. It's not that I'm against it, but I just don't.
No, I'm having a hard time.
If you take a look at Fort Kent's ordinance, it fits exactly where you want it, and that's probably where I'm gonna want us to go. The highlighted one, top of the second sheet.
Oh, see, here we go. Artificially. Couldn't a tree line be a fence?
Yeah.
Couldn't rose
You
bushes
could
be a
take that,
fence?
you
Yeah.
could take it out, and, yeah.
So that, you know, again, I couldn't have put it better than that, because I kinda, I don't know, Freedom of Information Act, I spoke with my wife a little bit about definition, she is an English teacher,
Yeah,
right? So it says fence, how do you understand fence?
Right.
She pretty much alluded to, well, couldn't our tree line be a fence? Couldn't the rocks over there be a fence? You know, how are you gonna define, are you just gonna stay with white picket?
yeah.
You know,
Well, that's right, you can't. And
Right.
that's why when I was reading meanings of fences through the dictionaries and through, and it's always saying a barrier between two. It's always a barrier between two. It doesn't say barrier between two and it's gotta be that far away. It doesn't say anything about distance.
And you can adapt that in there. The only reason why we can't move distance because of structure. We don't
Right.
have it where, once we put in fence and define it and define, then we'll take care of all that. We're waiting for Mike. We may have to close. Or,
Or give him a call, say you
I
forget.
don't have his number.
What do you mean
Maybe
close
that's it
like?
right now.
Well, let's see.
You need the chair, right?
Well, he's the vice chair. The chair is sick.
Right.
The vice chair, I sent him a message yesterday.
Give him
We'll give him a few minutes.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna,
I mean, we all
You know
know
what's
that
not
you come here.
trying to get out of the messaging here, whatever that
We'll
is.
give him a few.
Hey, you had mentioned something to me about the zoning
Yeah.
board of appeals that
Yes.
has given their thoughts or their
Well-
judgment on it.
Well,
That was from the case that went to Board of Appeals
Okay.
last Thursday. Yeah.
and Board of Appeals just, and that, I don't think had jurisdiction on that either.
Uh,
Hey, Mike,
I think it's gonna go above us.
Well, they,
Are you asleep
they
or
kinda
what?
do.
yeah?
Because if you look in the book, it says,
Yeah, it's,
what they were looking
it's,
for was
January 20th.
variances. And if you go by structure, he wanted
What
on
time
the
is it
line.
now?
And they were,
So how
Okay,
dramatically
you wanna
does
drive
it
down and
affect?
we can wait, or do you wanna, not you? You don't wanna come down? Oh, okay, no, not a problem. Yeah, okay.
wanna pick up next week, guys?
Yeah. Yeah, and we'll shoot for, 7 days from now, next Friday.
mhm.
No, we have a quorum, but we don't have the chair or nor vice chair, so we're gonna, and then the other two are newbies, so it's kinda hard to fight them.
Yeah, we would need somebody
So-
experienced with the
Mhm.
last case.
Right now, Stephanie, my dad. So we'll postpone till, the following week. We'll make it 10 days, we'll make it the following week. All right, say more, Mike.
Okay.
Yeah, Mike.
Sorry, guys, we're gonna.
No, that's not a problem, let's postpone, because we have to do at least 7 days.
Keep these papers.
Actually, on the board, on the planning board, you don't need to go to 7 days. You don't need to do that at all, we can have a planning board meeting anytime we
Yeah.
want.
Mhm.
And then on top of that, the planning board is the planning board chairman that's supposed to do everything. You're supposed to call the planning board chairman and say, oh, we've got this problem here, and then the planning board chairman is supposed to be the one doing the agenda, doing the copying, doing the this and that, but, you know, over the years, we've let the secretary,
Mhm.
the planning board secretary, which take care of all that.
Well,
paperwork.
I got a question. Well, hold on, before we take off.
But, can we turn that thing off?
Yes.
So we don't,
Yeah.
We're gonna, yeah.
because I don't want to be,
Hold on.
no, I mean, we can be open about what.
Okay, so we
Yeah.
never called the meeting, so we didn't ever have
There's no
to shut
meeting.
it.
No meeting.
Yeah, there's no meeting.
Okay, I guess, can we informally just kinda get a feel for this, or no? No decision's gonna be made, I just kinda
Do it
wanna
right
know.
now,
Huh?
I wouldn't do it right now.
No, the only reason you don't wanna do it right now, because then we're gonna come to a consensus.
Yeah,
And then when we come to the argument, and then the argument's only gonna be focused about a narrow focus. So if we keep it opinionated, then
No.
everybody, not opinionated, but if we keep it where where he stands, and you stand, and he stands, and I stand,
I
then,
just want it to be known that where I stand is